Hi guys, it's Heather Feathering here. I am very much overdue for my 18-month post-op duodenal switch update, so I'm going to do something without any notes. I'm going to try to do it kind of quickly because I have several things I want to talk about, so I'm going to probably make a few different videos, but for right now, I'm just going to talk about how I've been doing for the past, it's probably been 2 months almost now that I've haven't made a video. So little spiel, I had a traditional duodenal switch on November 9th, 2016 with Dr. Bermudez at Rex Bariatrics in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was revised from a lap band that I'd had in 2006, and they also removed my gallbladder. Let's see. My high weight for this process was 304 pounds. My high weight before the lap band that I'm aware of is about 326 pounds. I don't know where I was last time, and now I'm basically in maintenance. A little bit above where I want to be, but I think with plastic surgery I'll probably be right about where I would like to end up. That's another thing I need to talk about. So let's see, and right now I'm maintaining the lowest I've seen is like 162 point something. The highest I've seen recently is around 170. When I hit 170, I start going backing up and doing better. So I went to San Antonio, Texas, and met a bunch of people, and I really missed them, and I loved meeting everybody. I won't name names because I know that I will forget somebody, and that sucks, but Kristen at Hasta Cielo y Mas is from San Antonio, and she was there, and she was so gracious and picked a bunch of us up at the airport and drove us around some, and well, let us drive her car. I actually got to drive her car, which is just like this one that I'm in, or a lot like this one, so that was good. So I was there for WLSFA. So that was a great experience. Most of the panels were great. Most of the presentations that I saw were awesome. And it was really awesome to be with people that understood everything, all the things that I was going through, and problems that I had, and the struggles that we have. So that was good. When I came back from San Antonio, that was last weekend, I think today is June 9th, so I am 19 months exactly out from my surgery. I was 164 pounds, so that's good. And the carb monsters, so let's see, let's back up. I've been doing pretty well. My iron is a little bit, I had an appointment with my doctor, did all my labs. My iron is a little low. I had not changed anything from my my iron regimen at all since the previous blood draw, and it dropped dramatically. Even though at the previous blood draw it had gone up to in the 90s, and so I was like, okay, if it keeps going up, we're good. But it dropped dramatically down to like 20. My ferritin is what I'm talking about. That's all that they really measure. When I go to my regular doctor, I'm gonna see if there's other tests they can do for that. But I've asked the doctor, and he said, no, this is really all we do. So, no iron saturation, no anything else like that. So I'm a little concerned about that. My PTH is going up, so I'm thinking about adding some other calcium. My calcium levels are okay, but my vitamin D levels came up a little bit, so they're above 50 now, which is where my neurologist likes to see them. Let's see. Everything else is kind of okay. My PTH is going up, so I'm concerned about calcium, vitamin D, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking about adding back in some of the calcium chews in between doses of Bone Up. Let's see. They're pretty happy with me and with where I'm at. My exercise has been good, except for the past couple weeks because of all the travel. and everything else going on in my life. I'll make another video about that. I talked to some people at, some of the people at WLFSA about it, but my life has just been really hectic lately, and June is not going to really get any better. Because end of May, beginning of June, went to San Antonio. At the end of May, the last week of May, I'm going to spend in Scotland. So I have 2 weeks of like real life here in between. But where I will be trying to prepare for Scotland and make sure the family is ready for me to be away for a week and all that kind of stuff, because I'm going with my family and with my birth family, not the family that I birthed. They're going to be here with their dad, and I'm going to be in Scotland. So that's interesting. So anyway, and work has been kind of crazy, and everything's just been a little bit crazy lately. But I'm doing well. I'm doing well. The carb monster hit after I got back from WLFSA. Really, in the past 3 or 4 days, it's been, craving chocolate and sweets, and I've been giving into those some, and then today I realized why, because apparently I was PMSing, but I didn't have my usual, usually I am mean and unhappy. Well, not unhappy, but things annoy me very quickly. My kids did a little bit, but it was just me taking care of them for a while, and so I knew that I had to be the adult and not be a horrible mother in that instance. Sometimes I can back up and say, honey, you just have to deal with them tonight. But I couldn't do that in this case. So I didn't notice, but that's what was happening. So I was PMSing, and I was having the carb monster. And that's what happens. And then, I'll get back on track, and it will all be good. I hope. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I really encourage you to check out WLFSA. They haven't announced where it's going to be next year or what they're going to do next year. I hear it might be a little bit different than it was this year. But I had a really good time. Got a huge bag full of snacks. So I might be able to go through and talk about some of those. Some of them were a little bit more carbs than I would normally eat, but for a little bit better of a snack. Some of them are good. I haven't tried all of them yet, but I generally am posting on Instagram when I eat them and what I think of them. So you can follow me over there. Also, Heather Feathering. It's private, but if I can tell you're a weight loss surgery type account, I'll add you, no problem. I think that's it for this video. Life is crazy. I'm doing well. Oh, I did have my husband measure me, and really my measurements are about the same, which is kind of as expected. My clothes are fitting about the same. Really within margin of error. Not really gaining or losing inches, even though my weight is stalled. So I guess I'm in maintenance. But at WLFSA, I did have a couple of plastic surgeon consults, and I'm planning that for later this year. I will make another video about that because I'm almost 10 minutes and I want to be able to just upload this from my phone. So, love you guys. Thanks for the support. I really miss everybody from WLFSA, and I wish I could have seen more people. I will talk to you hopefully much sooner this time.